So believe it or not, most people have no idea how to properly gold pan, especially when it comes to dry material. So this little video is just going to be a demonstration using just a concentrator pan on how to do it. First, you have to get it wet. We're going to let all of the air bubble out of there, and then we're going to use our hands to make sure that the entirety of the slurry is indeed wet. Once it's completely wet, you won't have any more air bubbles coming out. You want to give some gentle shakes. If you shake it too hard, you're going to force the gold outside the edge of the pan, so you want to go general, vigorous shakes. When you do this, you should be able to stick your finger down into the material and it will go down like there's nothing there. What this stratifying does is it allows the sand and gold to go to the bottom that's heavier and the lighter material to come to the top. Once this lighter material comes to the top, you can at that point slowly start shuffling off and washing small amounts of the dirt away. But only if you're confident you've got everything in the pan completely stratified. If you're a first timer, it's a good idea to allow several times where you go back and forth. You know, we can see there's already black sand on the base. The top's not going to have that because we're slurrying off the top. It's a little difficult to do this one-handed, holding the camera. But we're taking that some ton of dirt and we're going to concentrate it down to about a spoonful and see what we get out of it. There could be nothing, as we were prospecting, or there could be something. Now, notice here we have heavier rocks and black sand. There's a little bit of gray sand left in there. Some of that's just the mud. Being vigorous is the key, and back and forth. If you go forward and backwards, you can knock the gold out of the pan. You want to use the water to slowly slough off the sands. And then you want to do a reconcentration. Doing this reconcentration is important because any gold that's in the riffles that starts getting towards the end is now going to be at the very bottom of this pile here. This is what gold concentrate should look like. Black sand only. Now we're going to pull back and see what we got. We have lead, which is this yellow thing. And it looks like we have some small colors. Let's see if we can focus on that. A little difficult to see. Let's concentrate it a little bit more. Again, to see the gold in there, we want to set it at an angle. We move the water away. This is what it looks like. While shaking it, you want to pull back very slowly. This action causes the lighter materials to slough back and your heavies to stay in there. And it does appear that we have some very, very fine granules of gold. But they are very fine in there, and it's nearly impossible to see. Let's see if we can get a good focus on it. We can't. That little white piece in the center there, that's lead. There's a color up here, but we can't see it in the pan. I'm going to try to get a better shot so we can see more of this.